Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Well, I got to tell you something, everybody. And this is great news for everybody. That I'm going to share something with your principle of becoming successful at whatever level you choose. It can be successful in a relationship, successful in a family. Success may be considered to you becoming a homeowner. It could be being debt-free. Your idea of success could be $60,000 a year, $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year. It doesn't matter. If you're considering it, if you're wanting it, if you have a desire to become successful, I want to share with you the very beginning of that. If no one's ever done it, I'm going to say the beginning of it today. See, Scripture makes it very clear for us that the only thing you need to become successful is already inside of you. It's not an external need. God wouldn't do that to you. He puts the core basis of everything you need inside of you. So if you discover it, if you tend to it, nurture it, fertilize it, and water it, it grows, it branches out. Then it reaches out externally and it starts grabbing things outside of there to make it even bigger, stronger, better, last longer. But in the very beginning, you don't need anything. It's all within you. And if you cultivate your relationship with God, it comes out, it flourishes. Now, let me tell you, that thing that I'm talking about is a God-given gift that he has given to all of us. We all possess it. It is all within us. Everybody has a gift. Had somebody told me what I know now, back then, I would have saved myself tons of mistakes. I just didn't know the principles. I had to learn them all. Well, one of the principles of becoming successful is your mindset. You got to get your mind right. Now, this mindset is simply a decision that you can make. I can't get it for you. I can tell you what to do, but you got to make the decision. You that's listening have to decide, you know what? I'm going to go on and get at it. I'm going to stop renting. I'm going to become a homeowner. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop living check to check. I'm gonna put a budget together. I'm going to stop stepping out on my family. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get it together. I'm going to stop using. When you make these decisions, that's correcting your mindset. Now, the closer connection you have with God, the more help you get sustaining the mindset. How many times have you started to do something and you stopped? How many resolutions have you made at the new year and stopped by February? Over with by mid-January, done in March. Because if you don't have a clear connection with your Creator to help you carry out, the other force out there, that evil force, is designed to get you not to reach your goals, get you not to come to resolution with whatever the resolutions are you made, so you can consider yourself not worthy or a failure or unable to do something. But the more things you are able to accomplish, the greater your confidence grows. So we got to get your mindset together. Your mindset is a decision that you have to make. When you make the decision, you can begin the process. Your mindset is also a will of yours, a will along with the decision, a willingness to do right, a willingness to change, a willingness to be better. It's going to then cause you to have to make a decision to make a change of direction. Don't go where everybody else going. You got to go your way now. You can't follow the crowd. You got to take a less traveled path. You cannot do this without changing your direction. You can't keep hanging with the people you've been hanging with if you want to be different, because they not. Then you have to develop an obligation to yourself. You've got to say, you know what, for me and my family, or if you don't have a family, for me, I owe it to myself. I have an obligation to myself to be the best me that I can possibly be. To be the best self that I can possibly be. To be the best father, the best man, the best husband, the best wife, the best mother, the best daughter, the best son, the best student, the best employee, the best owner. You have an obligation to yourself to give yourself a shot at the best life you can. That's an obligation. You owe that to yourself. Why would you not live the best life that you possibly could? You have an obligation to yourself. Why would you cheat yourself like that? Why would you take yourself and never allow yourself to see the goodness that's already in you, to have the abundance that's been promised to you, to go and explore all the riches out there that's available to you? And but one of the worst ways that you can rob yourself of the joy of your obligation is to keep comparing yourself to somebody else. Because guess what, man? That ain't your life. You ain't Jay-Z and Beyonce. You're not Oprah and Stedman. That's not who you are. Quit looking around at everybody else. That comparison of everybody else will keep you broken. It'll keep you unhappy. You won't even be able to be grateful for what you have because you steady talking about what you don't have. That's not the way, man. You have an obligation to yourself to be the best you can be, not the best them. You're not them. Stop trying to be them. Be the best you. It's cool. You got a nice little house. That's cool. You know how many big houses is empty and filled with hate and resentment? I'd rather have a smaller house filled with joy in it than to go to a big house. Man, Prince got a line in a song that says, I realized in its best disguise, a pretty house don't make a home. Man, don't you know I know how true that is. So I'm just trying to tell you. Now, another part of the mindset is taking dead aim at your life's goals and ambitions. What are they? What are your goals and your visions? What do you see for yourself? What do you dream about? If you knew you couldn't fail at whatever it is you were attempting, what would you go attempt? See, that's what we need to be after. It's a mindset, y'all. It's a decision. It's a will. It's a change of direction. It's an obligation to yourself. It's taking dead aim at your life's visions and goals. Come on, man. You got to get your mind wrapped around this thing. You owe it to yourself to live the best life you can be. Come on, man. Talk to God. God got something for you. You just got to check in with him.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I've got sunshine. Yeah, that's how I feel today, man. On a cloudy day. Boom, 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 boom. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? Today, that's what it is. Today, talking about today. Yeah, gratitude, man, will affect your altitude, which is in correlation with the attitude that you have. But if you straighten out your gratitude, it will immediately affect your attitude, which is in direct correlation with your altitude. I don't care how you want to twist it up and say it. It starts with gratitude, man. Nothing bigger. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this day. I appreciate you, God, showing out again. Got me up, gave me another chance. I appreciate it. And today my focus will be on what you want and not what I want. What you want and not what I want. I'm sick of me. That's what I've come up with.
Prepare yourself.
Tired of thinking, trying to figure it out and all like that. I'm sick of me. Ladies and gentlemen, but I'm grateful. Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South Jr., and the legend that is Nephew Tommy Jr.
Yes, sir.
What's on your mind today?
Let me ask you this, because you know it's Black History Month.
You look like you're glowing today too.
I don't know what it is, you know, it's a gratitude. I'm just glad to be here, man.
You got a ring light or something on your Zoom? What you got?
I got a ring light, you know, just light up the place, you know. But let me ask you this, Another black moment you've had, just one of your blackest moments you've had with the Kings of Comedy. I know there had to be plenty black moments on this tour.
That I can say on the air?
Oh, wow. That'd be great.
That would be one. Wait, okay.
I got to tuck at least 89, 90% of these black ass moments away somewhere.
That many.
Celebrate Black History Month.
We was on a tour bus one time because like if we was performing like close, like if we was going from Indianapolis to Cleveland or Indianapolis to Columbus, matter of fact, that's where we were going. We were on a tour bus one time. All of us was on the tour bus. And Boomerang was explaining to Sid, Swanee, Bernie, and Bernie's boy, I can't think of his boy's name. Anyway, and DL. And Boomerang was explaining to him that he used to be a pimp. And they were not wrapping their mind around that concept of what because, you know, these cats had jobs and careers, got wives. And they were just looking at Boomerang. And when he got through talking, it was so confusing. It really never said pimp. And I had to jump in right there and straighten them up and tell them what they meant. And this is the radio version of it, and that's why it's not going anywhere. Because we didn't have black-ass Kings of Comedy moments that I could tell on the radio. Don't ask me nothing like that no more, Junior.
All right, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Nev?
Well, it's something that I want y'all to try. This is Slave for a Day. Slave it's Black History Month, not just. Yeah. This is Slave for a Day. Slave for a Day.
I hate you.
What's wrong, Carl?
I hate you.
You're gonna sleep on some hay. Let's go, Kat.
I hate you every day.
Hello,
I'm trying to reach a Miss Glenda, please.
This is she speaking.
Miss Glenda, this is Gary. I'm with the Black History.
Okay.
You participated last year in the Black History Parade. Am I right?
Yes, I sure did.
Okay, I got your name from one of the members on the committee, and we're trying to see if you can actually be of some help for this year's Black History for this month.
I sure would. Be glad to help.
Okay. Listen, we're having an auction tomorrow and wanted to see if you could actually maybe be of some help with the auction that we actually have going on tomorrow.
Yes. Do I need to donate anything or?
Well, no.
Is that what you need?
No, we're not really trying to get a donation from you this time. We're trying to see if you have some time tomorrow to come out and actually help out with the actual auction.
Okay. What time tomorrow?
Probably like about 9 o'clock in the morning.
I can do that.
Okay. Now, we're asking that you wear something that you'll be comfortable in all day tomorrow if possible, okay?
Okay.
Pretty much an all-day event that we're trying to get you to do.
Okay. I could be there around 9, but I'm going to have to leave about 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll see how we can work it out, but we definitely want you to come and be a part of what we're doing.
So what is it that you really need me to do?
Well, actually, you know, we got a lot of people doing different things at the, at the auction, So we just want you to come out and be of some help with everything that's going on.
Okay. Well, I want to be prepared. So what exactly do I need to do? Work the concession stand, something like that?
No, really what we had is actually you being a part of the auction.
Being a part of the auction, such as?
Well, what we're doing tomorrow is we already have 50 people who are signed up, and you would be, one of those people that are signed up to do the actual. What it is we're having slaves for a day, and what we're going to be doing is auctioning you off, and somebody's going to buy you tomorrow, and you'll be their slave
for the day. Slaves?
Yeah, you'll be their slave for the day. That's what we've decided to do with the Black History. We've decided.
I want to participate, but being a slave, no.
Okay, but see, I want you to understand that this is a worthy cause, though.
I understand it's a worthy cause, but I'm not going to be no slave.
Well, you don't have to call it a slave. I mean, a servant, a butler, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to call it. I'm just saying.
Same damn thing. No, I ain't going to be no slave.
Okay, ma'am, Miss Glenda, what I'm trying to explain to you, this is a worthy call for the Black History, and we're trying to get you to be there. Somebody may buy you for $500 tomorrow.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, are you turning us down for a worthy cause, Miss Glenda?
Yes, I am turning your down. Don't call me with that kind of no more.
I mean, I don't understand what the problem is. Sometimes we got to repeat history, so we don't go back to the history. Sometimes we got to do it again, so we don't go back to it. You understand? But here it is. It seems like you acting like a house Negro or something, like you too uppity or something.
A house Negro. Who's the chairman of this?
Excuse me?
The chairman. Last time I spoke with Mr. Wilson, and we didn't have no like this.
Okay, and I understand that, but what I'm trying to explain to you is this is something that
I don't want you to explain a thing to me. Do not call me with this kind of again.
Are you going to show up tomorrow so we can sell you?
Do you understand me?
Are you going to show up tomorrow so we can sell you? We already have...
You're not going to sell me.
We have you listed to be sold tomorrow.
Sell your...
We've got you listed to be sold tomorrow, ma'am. Can we please make sure...
I'm not going to be sold. And you. Do not call here again.
Hey, listen, if you don't show up tomorrow, then we will come to your house and sell you there.
Come to my house?
If I got to come there to get you
would come to my house. Bring your
me
over here if you want to.
Listen, I will come there to sell you if you're not going to come out to the auction.
Come on to my house. You bad. Come on to my house.
Okay, I tell you, and you know what? I need you to do this. You need to start saying yes, sir, and no, sir to me right now. Okay? I need to get you in the frame of mind of being a slave of the day. Okay? I didn't hear what you said.
Kiss my black.
I'm coming to your house tomorrow, and I'm going to sell you in front of your house if you don't come down to the auction tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
You better not bring your my house. You better not. Do you understand me? I done marched for civil rights. I don't have time for no like that. And we got a black man for president? You.
I understand we got a black man for president, but right now we're trying to raise some money for Black History, and we need to sell you tomorrow morning.
You're not going to sell me. You're not going to sell me. You and don't call my house no more. Do you understand? Do not call.
I understand exactly what you're saying. Can I tell you something else? Who else going to be sold tomorrow?
Hell no. Don't tell me.
I got one more thing I do need to tell you.
What is it?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your sister.
My sister? My sister? I can't believe that. I'm going to get her. I can't believe she done did this.
Miss Glenda, you all right?
I'm all right. This is some crazy. I can't believe this. I'm going to whoop her. I'm going to whoop her for this.
It don't sound like you were going to get sold no way.
Hell no.
You wasn't getting on this auction block, huh?
No. No way. Because Miss Linda's been there. I've been at the sit-ins, the marches. I've done some of everything.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I tell you what, Miss Glenda, if it wasn't for people like you, we probably wouldn't be where we are today.
That's right.
We sure thank you. We sure thank you. I just wanted to play a joke on you. Did I get you?
Yes, you did. You sure did.
All right, I got one more thing to ask you. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show with that Nephew Tommy.
We love you, Miss Glenda.
Okay, love you too.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, we will ask the CLO, the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Beyonce announces her 2023 Renaissance Tour. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are back together again. And eBay took down rapper Latto's panties, her underwear, during this auction. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. Okay. Yeah, her leopard thongs, they took them down. We'll talk about it.
Wow.
At the top. Right now it's time. Yeah. Right now it's time to ask the CLO. All right.
Employees park. How many of y'all know? How many people got a parking lot?
Oh, wow.
We're moving on to Janie in St. Pete.
Janie says, there, dog.
below the belt. Janie in St. Pete says, my friend's husband got touchy-feely with me. Glenda says, I had sex with my son's algebra teacher in the back of his car on school property. Got it?
That's how you do math.
Got it?
Right there.
Okay.
That's how you do math.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
So now the teacher spread the rumor, and the guy I slept with won't answer my phone.
Where the scar, where they cut it, they went in through my butt.
They took it out.
Yeah, they went in through the butt. They got it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So she doesn't have to worry about it.
Could you still do it in a car? Could you still do I don't think I can pull that off.
I got so many things that are cramped.
Man, I can't make it.
Yeah, because she's got to be good and grown. You think about algebra.
Yeah,
like
algebra.
What,
That's
14,
high school.
13, high school.
Hey, Tommy. Marjorie asked me to get something off this top shelf. Because I know this was over there, but it was way up. So I had to tippy toe. Dog, my calf muscles locked up.
Come on, 66.
Woo! Woo! I know the feeling.
All right, CLO. Thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What if I told you there was way more to the story behind game-changing events? Welcome to my new podcast, That Moment with Damon John. Every Tuesday, we will jump into the personal stories of some of the most influential people on the planet, from business moguls.
At this point, I'm a young chef. I talked to chef. He said, listen to me now. As a black kid, you can work in a restaurant because people like me allow you to work in a restaurant.
Celebrities to athletes and artists.
You gotta have a little gangsters to survive in this business because they will also challenge anything they think won't fight back.
Greatness starts with a single step. So whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, or just someone seeking inspiration, join me every Tuesday for That Moment with Damon John on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to get your podcasts.
Yesterday, on the first day of Black History Month, Beyonce announced her 2023 Renaissance Tour on Instagram. Did you see her picture? She looked beautiful. Ooh, she was blinged out on the silver horse. You saw that, right?
Yes. Beautiful.
She was gorgeous. Anyway, Beyonce is going to kick off the world tour in May, starting in Stockholm, Sweden. She'll continue throughout Europe with stops in Paris, London, Spain, etc. Then in July, baby, it will be the American leg of the Renaissance tour. You ready, Carla? You ready already?
Yes.
I know you
are.
I'm
going to every city. Come on.
Let's go, girl. She'll kick off the tour in Philly. Then she'll go to Nashville, Chicago, Detroit, Jersey, Atlanta, Tampa, St. Louis, Vegas, LA, Dallas, and of course her hometown of Houston. Yes. She will end the tour on September 27th in New Orleans. Beyonce fans, get your coins together. People were talking about rent and all of that all over the gram. They're gonna buy her tickets with their rent money. Tickets are gonna go on sale Monday, February 6th, with an exclusive pre-sale to Beehive members. That's according to Live Nation. They released some press for that. So
my wife already on me about it.
My wife already didn't tell me.
Already on me.
The biggest tour ever. Yeah, this sounds like the biggest tour ever.
But I heard about the ticket price. Yeah. You're going to have to get your bag together. You're going to have to get the coins. It's not a game.
I'm buying 2 tickets for her and her cousin. I'm not even
Does she think she in Dubai? What is she
24 million. Just get ready. It is the queen. Yes.
Yes, a little different, B. You're a little different with this one.
At least you know you're going to get your money's worth, right? All right, so in other entertainment news, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are back. Will posted on Instagram this video of him driving to Martin's house to announce that they are back for the movie Bad Boys 4. But there was, it was cute, right? But there was some discussion about what the title should be. Take a listen.
Bad Boys for life, baby. That's for life.
Well, we did 4.
We did.
But it's still Bad Boys
but
for
it's
life.
4 lives. But the third one, was called Bad Boys for. We shouldn't
for
have
life.
called. We shouldn't have called it that though.
It's life.
It's like the 3 was the E. The E
3
was the E. The 3 was the. But this is Bad Boys 4.
Yeah. They don't even know how many movies they did.
But 3 was called Bad Boys for Life, yeah.
Yeah.
And this was Bad Boys 4, yeah.
Yeah.
They're a good duo together. They really are. They're a good duo together.
Mike Lowry, let's go.
It's gonna be good.
All right, finally, in entertainment news, rapper Lotto tried to auction her underwear on eBay this week, but the listing was taken down. It was taken down over, quote, health and hygiene standards. The Big Energy rapper was responding to a social media troll who called her out for wearing the same pair of cheetah print underwear in her pictures on 2 different occasions. The troll posted the caption, "Can't find new panties?" Then Lotto replied, "Oh no, it's the panty police." So the next day, Lotto announced that she was auctioning the underwear on eBay since I can't wear them twice. So there you go. And here's a question for you guys. I mean, they actually had pictures of her with the underwear on 2 times.
Twice.
I mean, come on.
Come on, y'all.
She just had the same underwear. I mean, not the same underwear. It was alike. You know, we can have the same pair of underwear. You know,
you wash them and wear them again.
You do wash them.
Yeah, or you buy the same print or the same style more than once, you know?
Right.
And that's what a lot of people do if you like them, you know. So here's a question for you, Steve, and Tommy and Junior. So tell us about your underwear drawer. Do you prefer boxers, briefs, commandos, all of that? What do you do?
It's a box of briefs.
Get back to this oxygen thing. Boxers.
Oxygen.
And I would never wear boxers.
Well, it's a box of brief. Box of brief is a little snugger.
I wear cycle shorts, if that's what you want to call them.
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Put the cycle this way.
I got box of briefs. I don't know what cycle.
A box of brief.
Box.
I don't know what kind of bikers drawers
I know.
you wear.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, y'all
Are you riding
get
a
out
bike?
Of Macy's
Are you on a bike?
Drawers. Why don't you try that?
Well, that's why I go get my drawers out of Macy's. They got
Well,
box
stop
of briefs
shopping
in there.
like a little boy.
I ain't shopping like a little boy. Where are you getting cycling clothes without the bike?
Drawers
you got
come in a
cycling
box
drawers without
one
the
at a
bike.
time. Stop buying
One
sets.
at a time.
And Junior loves Macy's.
I absolutely do.
Yes, that's the store.
Look, I can't believe you buy how much? Wait, one pair in a box?
And they for bikes? What's this Two of the Friends draws you got? That's what we talking about.
I just, man,
what, Tommy? What?
These Two of the Friends like he Armstrong or somebody. You ain't riding no bike.
Can't do that. I can't. I ain't got that kind of money.
You gotta get your draws game up, dog.
Like, I don't want to take my pants off.
In a pack.
Okay, that's it. We buying him some draws. That's it.
Draws game up. Stop acting like a child. Living in a chateau, buying your drawers in a 6-pack.
I got nice draws.
You opening up your drawers, they got one piece of cardboard with 4 pair of drawers wrapped around.
I'm not opening up my drawers trying to jump on no bicycle. I'm not doing that. You out there riding
some
bike.
Damn Fruit of Looms on, old as your ass with the little trap door in the front. What is the trap door for? Man, I can't fit in it. Let me tell you something one time. If I try to use that little trap door, boy, what? I might as well just stand there and pee on myself because there's no way.
Thank you, guys. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, it is Groundhog Day. Did Punxsutawney Phil see his shadow or not? We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather say your ex's name during sex, or would you rather your wife's friend's name? Which one?
I'd rather tear my tongue out my mouth. I can't say neither one of these.
Why would I say either one of them? Why would I do that?
Man, you might be caught up. You never know.
Caught up.
I'd rather be up in that tree with that leopard that they cut that hole out of last segment. Man.
What?
All right.
Woo, I cannot do either one of them.
You can't call out that friend name. That friend name can't come out.
Boy,
the best friend?
Boy.
Oh,
The current best friend. You cannot say that name.
No. Yeah. All right.
You'd rather do the X, all of y'all. Right?
I'll do the X before I do that friend's name. That ain't happening.
All right. All right, next one. Would you rather kiss someone with coffee breath, or would you rather kiss someone with onion breath?
Oh, coffee way better.
Coffee.
Oh, yeah.
That onion.
Yeah, coffee is more muted. Sometimes it have cream, a little sweetener in it. But that onion is just straight. I don't care.
It's strong.
You kiss somebody with coffee. This French vanilla? It's good.
That onion, bro. Tastes like an old ass Subway sandwich.
What?
Yeah, run that through your mind.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather be the ugliest person in the room, or would you rather be the stinkiest person in the room?
Yeah, we know these two uglies. You know they cool with it.
See, here you go.
Well, you don't want to be running 5 miles. I'm pretty sure you've been pretty strong recently.
Under those arms.
And then I hate to mention it to you that you really ain't as attractive as you think. So, you've come off your little running track and walked down your street and people going, good Lord.
So you all would rather be the ugliest.
Surprised there ain't no zoo people caught your ass yet either.
Zoo people?
There's a turtle on the loose.
No, y'all
turtles
ain't talking.
All right, so you all would rather be
y'all confirm y'all's ugliness. That's what's amazing.
Yeah, well, at least ain't nobody got to tell it to us.
Man, we know.
See, we have to tell you that you ugly because you in denial.
I'm not. Stop saying
Tommy,
that.
You're just strange looking, man. Why don't you come to that?
Hey,
I'm not.
Not to him. He doesn't think so.
Man, stop taking all these pictures straight on frontal shots. Take some pictures from the side so you can see.
I'm still look good from the side. I'm not feeling ugly with you, huh? I'm not.
If you cut that goatee off right now, you will discover you really don't have a chin.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Family and friends of Tyre Nichols gathered in Memphis at Mississippi Boulevard Christian Church to pay their final respects. Tyre Nichols died on January 10th from injuries sustained from 6 Memphis police officers who beat him to death. Reverend Al Sharpton gave the eulogy, and Vice President Kamala Harris spoke and addressed the mourners as well. Take a listen.
This is a family that lost their son and their brother through an act of violence at the hands and the feet of people who had been charged with keeping them safe. And when I think about the courage and the strength of this family, I think it demands that we speak truth. And with this, I will say, this violent act was not in pursuit of public safety. It was not in the interest of keeping the public safe, because one must ask, was not it in the interest of keeping the public safe that Tyre Nichols would be with us here today? Was he not also entitled to the right to be safe? So when we talk about public safety, let us understand what it means in its truest form. Tyre Nichols should have been safe.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is it a current picture or not? Is it a current picture or not? Okay, we'll find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Let me give you something nice and stupid. That ain't my brother's baby.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That ain't my brother's baby.
That gets right to it.
Baby?
Get right to the point. Ain't no beating around it. Let's get on to it. That's not my brother's baby. Okay? I don't care what you say. Let's go, cat dog. That ain't that ain't my brother, baby. Don't worry about it. It's something I need to take care of. I'll talk to.
Hello?
May I speak to Terry?
This is she.
My name is Daryl. Damon is my brother. I don't live in Dallas where y'all live at. I'm the one that live out of town. But we done had a family meeting and talked about it. And I know Travis is your son. He 8 years old. But the problem is, the reason why I'm calling you, Terry, is because we done found out that Travis ain't none of Damon's child.
Excuse me?
Travis ain't none of Damon's child. He been paying you child support here for the last
Wait, hold on. And you said your name was who?
I'm Daryl. I'm Damon's brother.
And who gave you this information?
We all done found the information out. We actually gonna go down there to the courthouse and get all this stuff rectified. But we done found out that Travis ain't none of Damon's child. And he been sitting up here sending you money, $700 to $800 a month, and this child ain't even here. Now, I hate for Travis to find this out, and he gonna have to find it out.
Wait. He ain't finna find that. Why are you calling me?
Look, the family done had a meeting, and I'm the one that they decided to make the phone call and tell you what's going on. Now,
but you don't have a damn thing to do with this. You ain't nobody daddy over here, so I'm not sure what you're calling for or who died made you king, or wanted you to be head in charge to call, but that is not going to work out.
But why are you doing this to my brother? That's what I'm saying. For 8 years, the man been sending you $700 something a month, and this ain't even his child.
Well, why am I even talking to you? I'm not really sure. Your brother need to call me if he has any problems or questions. You have a good day. Hello?
You don't hang no damn phone up on me. Damon told me your little ass was hard-headed anyway. Now, look.
Wait a minute. You know what? You got the wrong one, baby. Like, I'm trying to not lose all my religion today, but you about to make me lose it on your...
About to make me lose... What?
You don't know who you with over here. So, like I said before, my son, your nephew that you try not to claim over there, I don't know why you came from wherever the hell you said you came from to Dallas to try to start some mess.
I came from California down here to Dallas, and I'm telling you...
You need to take your black come back to California, because down here, you don't know me like that.
No, I don't know you, but I'm finna know you, and Travis finna know that my brother ain't his daddy.
I don't know. You know what? You need to talk to your brother again. That's what you need to do, and you don't need to be talking to me.
You finna send us all the money my brother done sent y'all.
And when I do,
look,
when I send all that 8 years worth of money back.
You gonna send every dime back because it belonged to my brother. That ain't my brother's child. Now, we ain't got time to be going on no Maury Povich show or nothing to find out who the daddy.
You know what? Like I said, you picked the wrong one to with. It'd be your best bet not to call me anymore. It is a good thing that you called, because if you came knocking on my door, you'd have got your whooped today.
No, that's my second thing I'm finna do if we can't rectify it over the phone. I don't have a problem coming over there, knocking down some doors and getting some questions answered. Because, damn it, this ain't Damon's baby.
Obviously, you must wish it was yours since you're taking so much interest.
No, it ain't mine, but it ain't Damon's either. And we got 700.
You must not have any and looking for some. But I'm sorry. This one's taken over here, and Damon will continue to pay what he owes.
Damon don't owe
another. That's what's wrong with you brothers now. You don't want to pay. I'm sorry. He's going to continue to pay, and you can call whoever you want to call and do whatever you want to do. So go back and tell your mama and everybody else who waiting for this meeting to let them know it ain't happening.
Look, my mama ain't got nothing to do with it. Mama been.
You said your mama and all y'all got together. She the same way. I see where you get it from. You act just like her. Y'all some nosy people. Mind your own damn business. That's a grown man.
That ain't. My mama said it from the get-go that it wasn't her. That it wasn't Damon's child.
Nah, that means your mama's a two-faced lie, because you ain't what your mama said.
You ain't finna sit here and bring my mama up in this.
Well, if you know so much, then come knock on my door. Come knock on my door if you want to.
We done the math. $750 times 12, then times 8 is $72,000. That's how much money my brother done sent you, and that's how much we want back. And I need you to get to working on this money now.
Okay. Why don't you come over here and get it?
Don't get your whooped today, Terry.
Come on over here, and you gonna see who can get that whooped. You in Dallas.
When is I don't care nothing about I'm in no Dallas.
This ain't California.
So what?
I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time talking to you. Like I said, your brother is a weak. If he got to have you, y'all had a meeting, and you got to be the one to call. I'm not really understanding.
Look, I got one more thing I need to say to you. Is you listening to me?
You know, you getting on my damn nerves. That's what you're doing.
You respect me. Are you listening to me?
You what?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked.
Oh, my God.
You just got pranked by your sister Tanya, baby.
You know what?
She say, talk to her about her baby daddy and that baby.
Yeah, I don't play with the children. Oh, my God. I'm so embarrassed.
All right, let me ask you this. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
There you have it. That is not my brother's baby.
So you just gonna denounce your nephew is what you saying?
He denounced me? Hey, dog,
no,
did you denounce
about the
me?
The brother's baby, the nephew.
It's your prank, dog.
Why did you?
Jesus.
You
didn't. Father God.
You're not even talking about Steve?
You didn't say nothing about Uncle
really is this stupid.
You denounced me, dog.
If that's not my brother's baby, it's the subject. And we just finished playing, and Junior said, you gonna denounce your nephew?
You have to explain it.
You don't see how that? You don't see that?
You get it now.
This all my life with this here.
You know, I'm partial to the word nephew, you know, so yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I thought Steve tried to get rid of me. He done tried to.
Poor baby.
And the moment of realization shocked the ladies on the show. I could see y'all's face on the Zoom when he went, y'all.
Okay, that nephew, the one in the prank. Okay.
Yeah, the subject we was talking about.
The
that ain't my
you
brother's
told
baby.
Us that you played.
Yes. You told us how great you was.
Yeah.
And then right after that, you forgot. I'll be damned.
How soon after, Steve?
I'm talking about right after. Just like that. I mean, it wasn't a while, wasn't tomorrow. His stupidity bumped right up against his own prank.
But you didn't see the love in there. He because he wants.
I got the
you
love,
so
Shirley.
much. Yeah.
I got the love, and I got love and laughter. February the 10th. At the Embassy Theater in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Love and laughter. That's Nephew Tommy and friends along with Life Jennings. You do not want to miss it. Tickets are available at all Ticketmaster outlets. That's Friday, the big game weekend. Friday night, Embassy Theater. And the Nephew Tommy and friends along with Life Jennings. Get your tickets. They on sale right now. I'll be just that stupid.
You should go.
Just that stupid.
Yeah, you proving that.
I ain't going to let y'all down now. I'm going to be just that stupid.
Oh, that's a threat and a promise. Okay.
A guarantee.
Uh-huh.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What if I told you there was way more to the story behind game-changing events? Welcome to my new podcast, That Moment with Damon John. Every Tuesday, we will jump into the personal stories of some of the most influential people on the planet, from business moguls.
At this point, I'm a young chef. I talked to chef. He said, listen to me now. As a black kid, you can work in a restaurant because people like me allow you to work in a restaurant.
Celebrities to athletes and artists.
You gotta have a little gangsters to survive in this business because they will also challenge anything they think won't fight back.
Greatness starts with a single step. So, whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, or just someone seeking inspiration, join me every Tuesday for That Moment with Damon John on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know. It could be yours, so write us.
It could be. Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, is it a current picture or not? Dear Steve and Shirley, my fiance and I have been together for 4 years. Our wedding is this summer, but I'm thinking of calling it all off because something fishy is going on between him and his ex-girlfriend. I'm not the type of girlfriend to snoop, and I've never checked my fiance's phone, email, drawers, or anything else. I'm not even following him on social media because it's silly to check up on him. I trust him, but I don't trust his ex-girlfriend because I overheard her bad-mouthing me to him on the phone a few years ago. He was defending me and telling her to watch her mouth, so I trust him, and I never mentioned that I heard their conversation. She called him again recently, and I got out of character and told her to stop calling him. Since then, she's made it her mission to break us up. She posted on Instagram an Instagram reel of her recent birthday party, and there were 10 to 12 pictures in the reel. Mixed in there, I saw a picture of her in my fiance's kitchen, and I saw a picture of her in my fiance's bathroom wearing only a towel and holding a champagne flute. He said the pictures were very old and she did it to make me mad. I don't believe him because he did not own a champagne flute before he met me. I examined every picture to see if it was a recent picture or not. Her birthday was on January 12th, and I was in Detroit visiting my mother that weekend. I told him the only way for me to know the truth is for us to call her, but he refused to call her. A few minutes later, she deleted the reel. I will never know if it was a current picture or not. Am I crazy if we still get married, or should I let his ex-girlfriend have him back? All right. You confused me, because in the beginning of this letter, you said you were thinking about calling off the wedding. Then you said you trust your boyfriend, but not his ex. Then skip to the end of the letter and you say you don't believe your boyfriend, and you're asking us, are you crazy if you still want to marry this guy, or should you let his ex-girlfriend have him? Okay, so which one is it? I was with you at first because he spoke up with you when his ex was bad-mouthing you, but I just don't think he did enough at that point. I know he can't stop his ex from calling him and all that, but he doesn't have to take her calls and talk to her. He shouldn't be interacting with her at all. I mean, he's getting ready to marry you. So you shouldn't have to tell her to stop calling him, because he should have handled that. Now she's posting pictures on social media to make you mad, like he said. Well, I think you should be mad. You said you examined the pictures, and I don't think it's that hard to tell if the pictures are recent or if they're very old, as your boyfriend said. I think it's all very crazy. It's a little suspicious too. I mean, they could have been together, especially since you just happened to be out of town that weekend, the weekend of his ex's birthday, and she deleted the pictures immediately. She threw a rock, hit her hand, so she looks kind of suspect and guilty. You're his fiance. You do deserve to know the truth. Right now, it doesn't look good for him and her. So until you get what you need to make you trust him again, you could postpone or call off the wedding. I think it's better to do it now than be in a bad marriage if that's what you think you're getting into. Steve?
Lord have mercy.
I said what I
Man,
said.
let me get in here for you wreck another home. Lord,
whatever. I said what I
mercy.
said.
Man, is it a current picture or not is the subject. Where are you going with this? The lady is all over the place in this letter and is written out of emotion and is not handling the facts the correct way. This sister needs a fact check. The fiance and y'all been together 4 years, your wedding is this summer, and you thinking about calling it off because something fishy is going on between him and his ex-girlfriend. Something fishy. We finna call off the wedding because something fishy. What? I'm not the type of girlfriend to snoop, check his phone, all this stuff, she said. Then she said, I trust him, but I don't trust his ex-girlfriend. This is a double-edged sword that you just swung at us, because if you trust him, but you don't trust his ex-girlfriend, but it's going to have something to do with him, that distrust of her is going to depend a lot on his actions. And so I'm trying to figure out where you at. And then your example, because you heard her bad-mouthing me to him on the phone, and he told her to watch your mouth. So I trust him and never mentioned that I heard that conversation. Okay, cool. Good dude, you ain't listening, watch your mouth. That's the man you got. Now, you say, so I trust him, and I never mentioned I heard the conversation. Like I said, that's the man you got. Then she called him again recently, and I got out of character and told her to stop calling him. Then you said, this is in your letter, you said she made it her mission to break us up. Well, how so? She posted an Instagram reel of her recent birthday party, and there were 10, 12 pictures on the reel. You the one don't normally go through nobody's phone, social media, and all this here, but now you're following her. Because you don't trust her, you trust him. But you don't trust her because it involves him. See?
Oh, hold on, Steve. Mm-hmm.
You don't trust them.
Right. Hold on. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up, Steve, at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, is it a current picture or not? We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter with the subject, is it a current picture or not?
Y'all heard Shirley's response, and I'll reiterate. Let me try to step in here and add some non-emotion to this letter, because there was a lot of emotion in the letter. There was a lot of emotion in Shirley's response.
There's a lot of emotion in you right now.
I just want to bring some clarity to the facts. You say you've been married, you've been dating 4 years, you got a wedding or something, thinking about calling it off because something fishy going on between your fiance and his ex-girlfriend. You the type that you don't snoop for stuff, and you don't follow him on social media because you trust him, but you don't trust the ex-girlfriend. But then the reason you trust him is because you overheard her on the phone bad-mouthing you, and he defended you and said, hey, watch your mouth. Okay, so in my estimation, that's the man you have, because against your will and unbeknownst to you listening, he defended his fiance. She called him again recently. You got out of character. You told her to stop calling him. Since then, you say she's made it her business, her mission to break us up. Now, here's the deal. She posted on the Instagram reel 10 to 12 pictures of her recent birthday party. Mixed in there. Mixed. You know they mixed in. Mm-hmm. I saw a picture of her in my fiance's kitchen, and I saw a picture of her in my fiance's bathroom wearing only a towel and holding a champagne flute. The subject of the letter is it a current picture or not? Question mark. This is you're questioning whether this picture is recent or not. He said the pictures were very old and she did it to make me mad. Did you not say she has made it her mission to break y'all up? Did you not say she put 10, 12 pictures in there and mixed in there? Because, see, you can't go from birthday party to naked with the towel on. We at the party or we somewhere else? So I'm suspicious and thinking, you know that she mixed in these pictures. I don't believe, he said the pictures were very old and she did it to make me mad. I don't believe him. Wait a minute. You just said you trust him, but you don't trust her. See, so now you need to make up your mind. You're too emotional right now. I don't believe him because he did not own a champagne flute before he met me. Girl, you're basing this on the champagne flute. The girl could have had the champagne flute. This could be her glass. And he didn't own a champagne flute before he met you. So, now, I examined every picture to see if it was recent or not. Her birthday was on January 12th. I was in Detroit, visiting my mother that weekend. I told him the only way for me to know the truth is for us to call her, but he refused to call her. No, we calling her for what? Ain't no dude finna do that. He just ain't. And I don't blame him. Because she could say anything. She could lie and say, yeah, I took the picture, it was on my birthday. She ain't got to say it was this year or 2 years ago. You just said she trying to break y'all up. He can't run that risk. A few minutes later, she deleted the reel. Well, why would she do that? Now, did he call her and say, hey, what you doing? You tripping. Why you do something like that? And she had a conscience and deleted the reel. It could have been that. I'll never know if it was a current picture or not. Well, if you don't know if it's a current picture or not, you finna call off your life based on something fishy and you don't know, and you're not certain about any of this, lady. Am I crazy if we still get married? No. Or should I just let his ex-girlfriend have him back? Wow. You so easily, you just give up like this? This it. Lady, you have no verifiable proof because you keep saying, is this a recent picture or not? The girl deleted it. The man told you it wasn't. She did it to make you mad. You said the picture got mixed in the reel. It seemed out of place. Did you look at her hair? Did you look at her makeup?
She examined
Did you look at anything else? She examined them, and what she come up with, she doesn't know if it's real or not. She said she couldn't tell. So now you're going to break up over something you can't tell listening to Shirley. That's what she
Hey, if she doesn't get what she needs, she can postpone it.
You going to let Shirley.
Whatever.
Break up your marriage.
I did not tell her to leave.
Over a question that you still have.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't normally recommend this to people, but do not listen to Shirley on this one right here. This is evil. Evil.
She better listen to me.
You don't know anything about this champagne flute. You can't tell if the picture real. She never knew that in the letter. This is emotional. Stop listening to Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna mess your life up, girl. Shirley don't know what
she better listen
She
to
don't
me.
know what she talking about on this.
She's gonna listen. All right, listen. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
All right, Shirley, but first let me make this announcement because I'm coming to Atlanta, ATL Uptown Comedy Corner. I'm going to be there February 17th through the 19th. Right. 5 shows. Go ahead and get your tickets at uptownatlanta.net, uptowncomedy.net. Get your tickets, man. 5 shows. I'll be in the building. Come see your favorite play cousin. But the bigger news, though, Tom Brady has retired. Okay, now. Hold on. We don't know yet. Just hold up. Just give it a few months. We don't know. He might change his mind. He did a video saying he is officially hanging it up. He's going to go down in history as the greatest quarterback ever. Been to 10 Super Bowls, won 7, MVP of 5. And I don't know why, Uncle, you're right. We don't need to feel bad for Tom for walking away because he's going to be making the same salary if he was playing, because he has a contract on the table for Fox Sports for $37.5 million for the next 10 years.
Wow.
Wow. It's like you still playing, Tom. That's the same money, ain't it? I don't even feel bad for him. But for me, my whole thing is he retired 10 years too late. Why he didn't retire when we had a shot at the Super Bowl? But now we had to always go through New England. Texas, we lose every time we go up there. So I don't really feel that good about Tom Brady retiring.
You really can't blame y'all not going to the Super Bowl over New England.
Oh, well, we always had to run into Tom Brady on the way to the Super Bowl.
You can't get out your damn division.
This year, but in 2013,
anybody stop you from going
Cleveland.
to the Super
Cleveland
Bowl.
ain't done a damn thing.
Yeah, well, that's how I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but what you're not finna do is sit up and make it look like Tom Brady.
Well, he's the reason why we ain't got no Super Bowl, because he just could have retired a long time ago.
If you win 3 games during the season, you're not gonna play in the Super Bowl.
That's not the point. Our whole career has been going up against Tom Brady, and every time we have to go up to Foxborough, we lose every single time. I don't care about why you didn't retire in 2013 is what I'm saying. That's when we probably had a shot.
Question, Junior. How many times y'all not even in the same division as New England?
In the playoffs, we had to go up there in the playoffs.
You ain't been in the playoffs.
Yes, we have. Cleveland ain't been. We been.
When the last time y'all been in the playoffs?
It's been a while.
The Texans.
We was in the playoffs 2 years ago. You keep forgetting.
It don't matter, Unc. We just don't like Tom Brady in Houston. That's all I'm saying. We just really didn't care. That's all. And neither should the rest of the country, because he beat all of us. Hell, he beat y'all too. So don't even. Let's not even root for him. Hell, he won all the time. That's all I'm saying.
Junior,
somebody else got to win.
He got a 10-year deal for $375 million.
$375 million for 10 years.
Beautiful.
Just to talk about
got
football.
To go to practice.
I wouldn't even. Right. He got to be hit. He got to throw the ball. Congratulations, Tom Brady, man. Great story career, man. So
he's a bad boy.
Cute.
Bad
cool
boy,
dude
man.
Too.
Yeah, he is.
All right. Thank you, Junior. Coming up next at the top of the hour, some social media advice. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What if I told you there was way more to the story behind game-changing events? Welcome to my new podcast, That Moment with Damon John. Every Tuesday, we will jump into the personal stories of some of the most influential people on the planet, from business moguls.
At this point, I'm a young chef. I talked to chef. He said, listen to me now. As a black kid, you can work in a restaurant because people like me allow you to work in a restaurant.
Celebrities to athletes and artists.
You gotta have a little gangsters to survive in this business because they will also challenge anything they think won't fight back.
Greatness starts with a single step. So, whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, or just someone seeking inspiration, join me every Tuesday for That Moment with Damon John on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to get your podcasts.
All right, Steve, this one's for you. This guy says, hey, this is Matt. I need your help. I've been asked to be the best man at my best friend's wedding. The problem, though, is that I can't stand his fiance, ... with a passion. I hate how she laughs. I hate how she gossips. I hate how she's threatened to hold back sex until he's ready to have kids. In short, I can't stand her at all, and he's going down a path that I just can't support. Still, he's my best friend. This guy is really my dude. Uncle Steve, do I just be his best man and be there for him, or do I say no and hope our friendship can withstand it? Wow.
Well, first of all, dog, quit talking about friendship if you ain't gonna stand by him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what friends do. Mm-hmm. Dog, you go and you be your boy's best man. You got asked to be the best man, not the bridesmaid. Nobody give a damn what you think of her. She withholding sex till they have a baby. That ain't your business. You don't like the way she laugh. He do. Yeah. Man, what's wrong with you? How you all up in it like this? I can't stand her with a passion. You need to grow your ass up. And let me tell you something. He gonna put her in front of you. Do you understand that? And that's the way it goes. Now, you go up there and be his best man. I don't care how you feel about her. He asked you to be the best man. You're not the bridesmaid, fool.
I don't like her.
You tripping for? What you got to like her for?
With a passion.
He didn't ask this girl to marry him. Why you passing judgment on her? She gossips. So? I don't like the way she laughed. So?
He doesn't like the way she laughs.
No, she withholding sex until they have a baby. So?
That's their
bullshit. She cheating on the man. She don't mistreat the man. You just don't like her. Well, she not marrying you. Damn, man. How old is this dude got to be young? He got to be in his 20s. There ain't no way in hell.
Yeah, he didn't say. He didn't say. His name is Matt, but he didn't say how old he was.
Put your tux on and hand the rings over and move on.
Man, that's all you got to do. Sit up here passing judgment. That's why your ass by yourself now.
Do the bachelor parties and the toast.
Yeah.
Man, do all that stuff you supposed to do. What you tripping for?
Yeah, be his friend.
Now, when it comes to do the speech and the best man get a speech, now you give that to somebody else.
Because I don't like her.
I need you talking.
I hate her.
To the bride and groom.
Your stupid ass.
This one's from Jamela. She's 25 years old. She has a great job, a big supportive family. All her life, she said she's made bold choices, but only after thinking it all through. She says, now I have decided that I'm going to have a baby. I'm not in a relationship, but my job offers maternity leave and my parents can help after that. I also have a couple of potential fathers in mind and they're both on board. My mom supports my decision, but my friends were shocked. My mind is made up, so I'm not looking for advice on that. But how do I convince my friends that this isn't such a crazy idea? She's 25. Her name is Jamela.
Well, you ain't. Matter of fact, you don't want no advice. What you call us for? But the fact of the matter is, I think you're crazy.
Oh.
So now where we at? I'm with your friends.
And
tell her why. Have you thought this through?
She said she thinks her choice is through.
Okay, cool. Then go ahead and do it.
Mama
and these two dudes you think is great choices that's up for it. Mm-hmm. Now, are they up for making the baby? Or are they up to being a dad? Because anybody can be a father.
Yeah.
But what you want to give your child is a dad.
Yeah.
Now,
that's good advice.
You need to find out what they talking about. All this, well, I'll do it with you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
now,
says
they
that
just going to walk away?
From there.
And then your child not have a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with your friends. I think you're crazy. You don't know everything. Y'all
it's a crazy idea.
Young people now, stupid ass young people today make me sick. Oh, y'all, I said it, print it.
I said what I
said. Put it on
said.
Shade Room. Yeah, damn it, I said it. Put it on Shade Room.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of this crazy show.
Shade Room.
Right after this.
Shade Room. Shade Room.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, these two tamarin monkeys were taken from their enclosure at the Dallas Zoo. Well, they've been found in an abandoned house, okay? They were discovered by Dallas Zoo crews. They discovered that the monkeys were missing and that it appeared their habitat the fence was cut open. So this was deliberate. Last month, a leopard named Nova went missing from the Dallas Zoo, but she was found later just chilling in a tree. In addition, this past weekend, right outside Lafayette, Louisiana, someone stole 12 squirrel monkeys from that zoo. So what is this about monkeys that people are stealing? Yeah. What is going on?
I'm more concerned with the monkeys coming out the closet. Because what exactly do that mean? Were they literally in the closet or the monkeys came out the closet?
No. They put them in the closet after they stole them.
Oh, an actual closet.
Yeah, in a closet in an abandoned house.
I thought the monkeys had come out.
No.
Really?
No.
That would be a much more interesting story.
Y'all thought I was stupid an hour ago.
Well, I thought that would be a much more interesting story, though. Well, really, now what do we have here now? That's going to be a new pronoun for damn sure.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to be excited to see what we got to call these monkeys.
Did you see them, Steve? Did you see? These were some different looking monkeys, yeah.
Yeah, you need to see their goatees, dog. They got
I don't really know about that.
Mm-hmm.
And but they cut that chain open and got that leopard out, and he was up in the tree chilling. I don't know what that was about.
Coming up in 33 minutes after, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, this winter weather storm and Arctic blast is sweeping across the country, and today is Groundhog Day. And every year there's a huge festival and celebration for Groundhog Day. Earlier this morning, Punxsutawney Phil popped out from his home in Gobbler's Knob and saw his shadow.
Gobbler's Knob, that sounds like a porno movie.
and she did say popped out.
The groundhog lives. That's where Punxsutawney Phil lives. Yeah. Okay, take that up with him. The point is, he saw his shadow, which means we will have, I used to hate this, 6 more weeks of winter. 6 more weeks of winter, okay?
I don't see what people be surprised about. It's February 1. You're going to get 6 more weeks. It's winter.
February 2nd. Yeah.
Because, hell, it ain't spring yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
February is so cold, too.
And we was in Cleveland. We already knew, so.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what the groundhog did.
But Groundhog Day was important growing up in Chicago. It really was. Now, if you're wondering how accurate Punxsutawney Phil's predictions are, according to livescience.com, not that good, okay? His accuracy rate is only about 36%.
So why we keep doing this then? Yeah. Why we keep dragging him out here? He don't know what he's doing. Why do we keep looking for him?
It's for white folks.
What, Steve?
It's for white folks.
It is now. It wasn't growing up. Woo, Lord.
So, Steve, you're from Cleveland. So was it a big deal? It was a big deal for you.
Deal. It ain't a big deal no more because it's just too much now. Young people don't even know what that is. It was a big deal. You had Groundhog Day because you got to look, man. I was growing up. It was 3 TV stations.
Yeah. ABC, NBC, and CBS. That's right.
That was it. So anything came on was important. You know, nobody had a cell phone, so
right.
What?
We didn't have social media.
Damn TV.
Yeah, no social media.
And then they bring them white people up that's from that town that's a porno movie.
Gobbler's Knob.
Gobbler's Knob. Now I'm sitting there going.
And Punxsutawney, Philadelphia, that's the city too. I mean, Pennsylvania, that's the area. And they would bring them up and say, "What happened, Steve?"
And then you up there in Punxsutawney. That's some more added to the.
And they were all dressed up with top hats and gloves and everything. It was a big day. Yeah.
What? Never no black people up there.
Never.
I remember my daddy be sitting up there. My daddy be off from work. Man, look at these white folks. What is they doing? Come on. What the hell is
Come on down.
Now? They got time for this here.
Yeah, we gotta go to work.
Come on down south with that groundhog. We gonna roast his ass. I promise you. We gonna cook him.
Fry him up. What? Coming up at 49 minutes after, it's our last break of the day, and we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, "I murdered your daughter."
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, here we are, guys, our last break of the day. It is time for some closing remarks on the second day of Black History Month. Steve, you have some stuff for us?
Closing? Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about fear for my life clause keeps getting used too many times. And then we see too many videos where you was afraid for your life for what? George Floyd was no threat to nobody. This young brother who just died in Memphis was no threat to nobody. He was handcuffed. You beat this boy handcuffed. And the reason I say it's a culture in some police departments, the people that did it were black officers. So now they black ass and got in here and bit into the culture of the police department. Now they've taken on the actions of the police department, even against people who look like themselves, because this is just what we do. If y'all don't think it's true, you don't have to agree with me. But now something mandatory has to happen. I just think, man, that what's going to have to start happening is these people that they are murdering, which are always black people and people of color, always. It ain't ever a white person getting shot for no reason. Do white people get shot by the police? Of course they do. So stop throwing that statistic back at me. White people get shot by the police too, not for no reason. They commit the crime, they get shot, I got that. But the only people that get killed by the police that we keep seeing stories about is black people and people of color. And it's because that is the culture created in some of the departments. And until you have mandatory sentencing for people who bring about the death or the vile treatment of another human being and get mandatory sentencing for it, it's going to continue.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C.
This child was laying on the side of the road.
The person said, "I murdered your daughter."
The killer believed that he may have been seen.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What if I told you there was more to the story behind game-changing events? Get ready for my new podcast, That Moment with Damon John. Every Tuesday on the Black Effect Podcast Network, we'll jump into the personal stories of some of the most influential people on the planet, from business moguls and celebrities to athletes and artists. Join me every Tuesday for That Moment with Damon John on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Dani Shapiro, host of the hit podcast Family Secrets. Each episode explores a long-held family secret that has finally come to light. Find out what keeps millions of people tuning in to hear astonishing stories about the secrets that are kept from us, the secrets we keep from others, and yes, even the secrets that we keep from ourselves. I hope you'll join me and my extraordinary guests for this new season of Family Secrets. Listen to Season 8 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.